Good morning, Brian. Today I'm going to answer two questions. First question are, what are the functions of an operating system? There are 9 functions, and I would like to introduce what an operating system is and what it does. An operating system includes all the programs of a computer system that control and monitor the operations of the system. And the first function is booting is a process. Booting is a process of starting the computer. Operating system starts the computer to work. It checks the computer and makes it ready to work. And the second functions are memory management. It is also an important function of an operating system. The memory cannot be managed without operating system. Different programs and data execute in memory at one time. If there is no operating system, the programs may mix with each other. The system will not work properly. Meaning it's really one of the key function within operating system. And third functions are loading and execution, which is a program is loaded in a memory before it can be executed. Operating system provides the facility to load programs in memory easily to and then execute it. Fourth functions are data security. Data is an important part of a computer system. The operating system protects the data stored on the computer from illegal use, modification, or deletion. The fifth functions are disk management. An operating system manages the disk space. It manages the store files and folders in a proper way. And the sixth functions are process management. CPU can perform one task at a time, right? So if there are many tasks, operating system decide which task should get the CPU. The seventh functions are device controlling. Operating system also controls all devices attached to computer. The hardware devices are controlled with the help of small software called device drivers. The eighth functions are printing and controlling. An operating system also controls printing function. User issue print to print commands at a time. It does not mix of data of these files and print them separately. And the final one is providing interface. It is used in order that user interface acts with a computer. Mutually user interface controls how you input data and instruction and how information is displayed on screen. The operating system offers 2 types of interface to the user. First one, graphical line interface. It interacts with our visual environment to communicate with the computer. It uses window, icon, menus, and other graphical objects to issue commands. Second one are command line interface. It provides an interface to communicate with the computer by typing commands. And the second question that I'm going to be answering is what other wire they use or commonly used with LAN, WAN, PAN network. First, there are 4 types first of all. And the first types are unshielded twisted pair, and the short names of it is UTP cable, which is a standard high frequency data cable. Configurations typically utilize unshielded twisted pair wiring in a 4 twisted pair configuration. These data cables are evaluating using several performance parameters. 3 parameters of importance in these evaluations are impedance, attenuation, and crosstalk. The Electronic Industries Association industry provides standard specification regarding the above mentioned parameters in relation to attain transmission frequency for data cable performance. These specifications are adopted throughout the United States of America as the standard for data cable performance. Moreover, in light of the domestic success of these cable standards, several foreign countries have adopted these or other similar standards. And the second one are shielded twisted pair. The shorter version to call it is STP cable. Shielded twisted pair cable, although UTP cable is the least expensive cable, it may be susceptible to radio and electrical frequency interference. It should not be too close to the electronic monitor, fluorescent light, etc. If you must place cable in an environment with lots of potential interference, or if you must place cable in an extremely sensitive environment that may be susceptible to the electrical current and the UTP shield twisted pair, maybe the solution shield cable can also help to extend the maximum distance of a cable. The third one is coaxial cable. Connections are generally made of metal components. These are either metal components which are formed or drawn, or metal components work on screw machines. Generally, it is considered the screw machines parts which are used as components for such connection exhibit improved structural and electrical characteristics, and these components are generally preferred by cable manufacturer when using connection or coaxial cables. The final one is fiber optic cable. Fiber optic cable has the ability to transmit signal over much longer distance than coaxial and twisted pairs. It also has the capability to carry information at vastly greater speeds. The capacity broadens communication possibility to include services such as video conferencing and interactive services. The cost of fiber optic cabling is comparable to copper cabling. However, it is more difficult to install and modify. 10 base F refer to the specifications for fiber optic cable carrying Ethernet signal. That will be all the thing I'll be included today, and thank you for listening.